bees, coming and horse and dress. Our world will never be the same. Heroes in the fray. Every hive they find, they exterminate. Call Killer Bee Guns today.
All right, real quick, we got killer bees on this wall.
Hopefully I have enough talk in here. Oh, come on. Yeah. So that is their main entrance. Now these bees, they're not attacking us right now, but I mean, Randall and Hosh and myself, now there's one on Lois. So they are very defensive of the hive. Now they're all Africanized in the state of Arizona. All right, it doesn't make any difference their behavior at any given moment of time. And you will notice when you see them up close in a few minutes when we're opening up the hive, they look the same. It's a real problem, guys, because they look exactly the same as a European honeybee, which is also an invasive species. So you just can't be trusting of honeybees anywhere anymore, actually, in the Western Hemisphere, because they're all invasive. Now I'm going to seal this up quick, guys. Got my caulk going. This is my spray adhesive, and sure shit, look at this. Did you see the hole?
Yeah.
It's just one hole. So this spray adhesive knocks down the guards, and now I am going to just seal this puppy up so they cannot come crawling out everywhere. They're going to be really unhappy inside. Now we have to make sure they don't come out anywhere else around the sides. Got to caulk everything up, I think. Alright. I tell you guys, in neighborhoods like this, you guys know it makes me very nervous with good cause. Oh man. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it and make sure they don't have any other entrances around there coming out. But that should take care of it out here. I hope it does. But I gotta get another one of these loaded up just in case. I could have used expanding foam, but it would have made a hell of a mess. And you know, we want to make it so that it'll be nice for Randall in the future. These are bees all out working in the field. And they're gonna be coming back and wondering who closed the door, literally. I have got bee brain, as I always do. All of them are Africanized in the state of Arizona. It's a done deal. Not according to us, according to labs in Tucson. Just the way it is. And they are not nice about it. They killed 3 people in Cochise County last summer. They're way too defensive of their hive. They're way too defensive. They are overly defensive, as a matter of fact. They've been attacking us this morning without any provocation at all. We didn't even get this close to them. Now we got some remnants coming back now. You can see. Yeah, so I don't see them coming out anywhere else. This is good. And when we create a new back door for them, all hell's gonna break loose. This is what I want, because this will tell us what is the nature of the bees. Well, there it is. That's what we need to get into.
You want to get this out of here?
Yeah, we can pull that up. That would be awesome. There it is. There it is. Well, not quite as much destruction as I thought there was going to be. Now the problem. Now we can get the thermal imaging, which is still on, and it's going to show a nightmare. Holy crap, guys! You got to see this. I think. I'm going to bring in some tubs, putty knives. I'm going to try to get everything in here we need.
Man, there's a stud here. That's what's going on. We have just passed that.
I think I found another hole.
We might just have to cut through the whole thing.
Round 2 of the caulk here.
Yeah. It looks like it's been expanding foam before, maybe. No. That's just. It's just not where the construction. You know, when people are building shit, they never ever think about insects. Well, we sure as hell do. Anything we need to do, we'll go in through this door.
Okay.
because we're going to close that. That's why I'm trying to get everything in. Do we have a cutting knife? Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Wardrobe. This thing is just built in, they call it. It's basically stapled and glued. Screwed and tattooed.
All right, do we want to go ahead and close this garage?
I'm just hoping, hoping upon hope that I can get this middle piece out of here. Might be able to.
Yeah, my concern with that part of it was that it was holding up what's above it. Oh, you got the middle. Yeah, that one, is that holding this up?
I don't know, I'll find out. Hear that, Lois? Randall knows me too well. Hey, I said, we're doing not that much damage. He said, that's such a change for you. Look at him over there. Yeah, he's a smart guy. He's ready to run in the house.
But this wall, past these boards, these cork boards, it goes all the way up.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have to cut.
Yep. There you go.
There it goes.
Here they come to wreck your house.
How many bee exterminators does it take to
Right?
cut through this built-in?
Two. It takes two.
Yeah, good job, guys. Good teamwork.
Wow.
Can we pull this up too?
It's gotta go.
All right. Well,
It's gotta go.
You need a hammer.
No, I think I can do it with this.
Pure
You
destruction.
can too.
Hosh loves pure destruction.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, here, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh man. And home demolition. Home demon demolition.
If I can save these, I want to.
Well, yeah. And you do. You save them. You save them. Well, here we are, guys. Now we have access. And we can really, oh, raise hell with it. Oh my God, this is going to
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna put the thermal on it again.
These heat-seeking bees here.
You know, sometimes these things.
Holy.
Holy Hannah.
Oh, show everybody.
Wow.
Show everybody. You got a nightmare?
Yeah, look at all that.
Oh,
Dude.
so that glow, everyone. Holy shit, this is an active hive. We got to be extremely careful drilling and cutting on this because of all that electrical stuff on the other side. Really careful, as a matter of fact. In fact, this stuff makes me nervous as hell. They're coming out.
Yep.
Here they come.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Here they come.
See how shallow I'm drilling? I wanna see. I'm gonna go out and get the flashlight.
Oh,
Look,
they're
here they
aggressive.
come. Holy
They're
shit.
aggressive.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go out and get the flashlight so I can see in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can see where the electrical.
Do you want me to start digging on it with the hammer? Just.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going straight to the light here on the windows.
Of course.
We can hear them hitting
Yeah,
there.
but there is a level of aggression here. It's
Yeah, oh,
no
yeah.
joke. These are mean bees. So for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees. We're killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a Brazilian laboratory in 1957 when they crossbred African queen bees with European drones. The result was a better bee, impervious to cold, impervious to heat, disease resistant. They make twice as much honey. I always do that.
Freudian.
They make a lot of money for the people keeping them. However, they're hyper aggressive, hyper defensive. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock. And here in the Americas, where honeybees, all honeybees, stinging honeybees are invasive, they compete with our native bees for resources. They inbreed the native plants. They're really bad for the ecosystem. We unalive every hive that we find, and you better believe we're not going to relocate this bitch.
I can smell them from over here, the
Yeah.
venom, yeah.
And now, of course, what I'm trying to do is see if I can. I'm so nervous about taking the sawzall to it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at that comb.
Yeah.
Well, can you pull that back, I guess, with your finger or something, or a hammer? Just pull,
hand me the
maybe a
hammer.
pry bar, huh? Maybe a little pry bar work, or?
Well, they're stinging. The cameras.
Oh my God, they're on that 360 big
The
time.
hammer would be better. Hammer.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to not disturb electrical shit. There you go, yep, that's what we need. It's not a very pretty cut, but it won't cut through electrical. That's the whole goal here. Look at them pour out of here. Look at them in the windows, everybody. This is really a full-on, holy shit hive. It's just the way, safest way to do it. If it wasn't for the electrical stuff behind there, we would be, I would have solved all of that up. But it's just the way it is. It'll have to be patched. Safety first, and of course Randall's a fireman, he understands all this stuff. But this is huge, guys. At least 4 feet of comb, don't you think? Lois?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from the glow.
It's a lot. The good thing is we know, they're hanging off that fire block.
Yeah, that, we have a top on it.
Right. So it doesn't go all the way up.
That's all comb.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Now the glow, everyone, is, well, you're doing right with that. I'm just going to let you keep going on that.
Yep, it's working.
The glow is where the bees are, not where the comb is, you guys. Because the comb itself and the honey does not throw a heat signature.
Oh, wow.
What do you got?
Come here, look at this.
Oh,
Put your finger there. That's some heavy-duty construction.
oh, that's support for the, for electrical shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, we're going this way now.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay. It's just the only way. Look at the size of this. It's going to be huge.
Eugene Simmons might have to make an appearance.
You know he will.
Yeah.
You know he will.
Guest appearance.
All right, I'll keep going.
Yep, just keep on. Yep, that's all we can do. It's working. If it ain't broke, let's break it.
Okay, so we're at a natural end here, and we're up against the stud. Right there.
I'm right here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're up against
Okay, so
the
there's
stud.
stud there and a stud there.
In fact, you can see them.
Oh, yeah, see the drywall now. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go up with it.
Yep.
And wow. Wow. Well, just the safest way to do it, when we start pulling out the comb, we still have to keep an eye out for electrical wires and all that. That's why we didn't use the saw. Now we're going to go that way with it. By that I mean hose.
Oh, there's the fire block.
Going up?
I'm at it. Yep.
All right. Well, you're running your parameters.
Yep.
I think it comes this way a couple of feet.
It does.
Probably 16-inch centers.
It does.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, what it is see, so they're not that casing for the electric.
Yeah.
They built around it.
Oh, for God's sake.
So let's see.
Ridiculous. They're just
Let's
tearing-
see what we're doing.
Is that rude?
It is.
Of course it is. It's springtime in the Rockies. Man, am I glad that Randall called us out, because this is,
Oh, this is a mess.
it's a mess. This is, oh, look at all that brood. So each hive.
So there's the stud. You see the stud there?
Yeah, I can
So
have, I
from
don't
there
have a
to here-
mirror. How can I?
Just close your eyes, Reed, and look within.
Just look
Look
within.
within
Look
and find the
within.
stud.
I can't look without for one, that's for sure.
Now they built
Unless
it out.
I'm in a room with a coach.
Yeah.
And now
We're two
a
of a kind. We're cut from the
Good,
same.
yes, cut from the same hive.
Cut from the
Oh, look at all the
same,
electrical.
wood.
This is why
Yeah.
we did not.
Oh,
do what we
geez,
did.
coming
That
out.
was like another fire block right
Yeah,
there, right?
and that's the end of it. No, it's not.
That is the
It's
end of
stud.
it, he says that.
So they, yeah, you
So
can see
this is
what
why we
they
didn't cut.
did. Yeah.
Because
We have the 360 around.
I
do you
am
got there?
very curious about over here.
There's nothing past there. There was no glow.
No more.
No.
No go. No go.
No. So it's really just
This
it's
section,
this.
which is just
Here.
fine. Now look at how dark it is. It's been there a while.
Yep.
And full on hive. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's it. Let's put the thermal on it again.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Let's see what we
I
got.
turned it off. Did you? Is it back on or
No.
not? Okay, let me turn it back on. We want to see if there's anything next door. Find out if
There you
I'm
go.
really nervous about
Take a look
drilling
at that,
holes.
Lois.
Wherever there's all this electrical shit going on,
Here.
get in there and get a super duper close up. What is that?
Great. This is good.
Beautiful, huh? That's all on the right. That brood comb. That's where they're raising babies.
All brood right here.
That's
Yeah.
where they're raising babies. And this hive, all hives right now, these Africanized bees are putting out, oh my God, are putting out 2,000 babies per day.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
Eugene.
you go.
Oh, Eugene's back in
She gets
town.
all excited
Yeah.
about it.
Gene Simmons ain't got shit on Eugene.
Yeah.
Here in the trailer park, we have longer tongues.
There it is. Let's get the
Rock and
360.
roll, rock and roll.
Say it again. Say it again. Come again.
So here in the trailer park, he wants it on 360 is what he wants. I know him. He's sick in the brain.
Yeah.
This is so. Now,
I'm just committed to the content.
you know my
I'm
cousin
committed to the
Gene
content.
Simmons, he's a great rock and roller. We play accordion and polka music because we have longer tongues.
Because of the tongues.
Yes.
Got it.
Because sometimes you have to play your tongue when the accordion breaks down.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to say a word, actually.
Well, you can't because you don't have your tongue anymore. You got to play it. It's just playing music, like polka music.
So this is, now, we don't find a lot of honey, usually. Oh, here we go. We got the thermometer going here.
This is all dry. I'm gonna go get a garbage bag because
Yeah. Okay,
space-
check
space
this
is
out, Lois.
limited.
Or here, I'll do it over here. So check this out. Here. Check this out, Hosh.
Oh, hold on. What do you got?
There it is.
Well, there it is, right? So
So
that's
that
it.
is
That's
what
the
we
block.
just opened up, and when we pull that out of there, now what we saw was partial electrical heat.
Right.
Now, but all right, now what we're seeing also is the 360 is awfully hot. Look at that glow, guys, that's all that comb. All right, so full on healthy hive. There's nothing over there to that side. You can see where it turns dark blue immediately, right where we cut it. That's because that's a stud and there's nothing on that side. Now we're going to go over here and see about this side to make sure there's nothing over here. So once again, we've got our glow, and we move over here, and look at that, it's blue. So we got the bulk, we got the hive right here. Now he's going to get a garbage bag for empty comb, because this time of year there's a lot of empty comb, and the reason is that wherever these bees, all of these cells, all of these are individual canning jars for bees, literally. Do we have a cutting knife anywhere?
No, I mean, you get one.
Well, I can use the pry.
But a
Because,
lot of it's just coming right out.
well, I can use the pry. Just wanna. We got a little bit of honey here, but you know, they've been eating on it all winter. I mean, this is their pantry that we're taking down, and each one of these is a canning jar, and so they've been eating on it all winter, and it's empty. But, I mean, their jars are empty, and they're going to be refilling them now this summer for winter or for hard times. Here it can be drought, here it can be winter, but they will be. We got to cut it over here too.
I mean, it's kind of convoluted, isn't it?
It's really, they will, oh, here we go, now you can see it. I think we can pull that whole
Now,
thing.
this is
Wow.
Eugene Simmons' forked tongue.
Oh, jeez.
Forked tongue, yes, this is the,
You know, for when he's lying.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what they say, there's the Simmons and then there's the goddamn Simmons.
Oh, okay, and this
Yeah.
would be that one.
This is, yeah, the forked
Yeah.
tongue Simmons, yeah.
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 Look at all this brood, guys, this is all where they raise the babies. 2,000 bees are born every single day out of a hive like this. There are more sheets like this behind, you can't see it, we'll dig them out in a minute. Very lightweight, no honey yet. In Tucson yesterday, we got a lot of honey because they have year-round pollination and nectar gathering. That's why there are 10,000 hive removals in Tucson every year. And down here, no, not that we have an actual winter. Tucson's at about 2,500 feet. We're at about 4,500 feet. Bisbee's at about a mile, and my ranch is about 5,800 feet. So we actually only have winter. In Tucson, not so much. So there's this in the, you guys, in September or October, this would weigh, about 50, 40, maybe 40 pounds.
Yeah.
It'd be all solid. Each one of these canning jars would be full. It's a xylophone. Yeah, because the accordion doesn't, I didn't bring my accordion
Yeah, yeah.
today, so.
You need to play it like a viola. Or,
Oh, no, it is
No,
a ZZ Top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got the double.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Great.
yeah.
I'm BB Top.
You're
Okay,
doing-
anyway.
you're doing really good.
I'm BB King.
Here, I'll
Okay, I'm
change
gonna
it.
stop now. All right.
BB Simmons?
BB Simmons.
So that brood,
That was his little sister.
that was
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous is what it was. I'm not gonna elaborate. Yes, I am. So I gotta be careful with all this electrical crap. Of
Yeah.
course, This is actually a tiny bit of Viking.
They really don't care what they build around, do they?
Look at this, and look at how dark it is. So Randall got the house a week ago, and it sat vacant for a year. These bees have been here longer than that. And you know, hey, maybe nobody noticed it. You know,
I was going to ask that. How can hives like this be hidden for a while before anyone even noticed their front door?
Yes, for years, literally, and we see it all the time, don't we?
Well, you know what we always say? We're not the only ones that say it. It's almost impossible to sell a place that's got bees.
Oh, right.
The truth is that when he took the tour of this place, between him and the realtor,
It just went unnoticed.
it went unnoticed.
Yeah.
But typically, we get called in by realtors, hey, I'm trying to sell this house.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to get rid of these bees before I show it to anybody.
Solid pollen. Solid pollen, which was my porn star name. No, really. So I'm really being careful. Well, I can see where the electrical stuff is now. This looks like a telephone cord. They just build around it all. It doesn't. They don't care about my feelings at all. All right. We'll try it. Well, that's one piece.
They were just trying to communicate with, the worker bees outside the hive with the telephone wires,
Yeah, that's it. All right, and they built right around that electrical. So this is all empty. All of these is empty because they're ready to be filled again with nectar. But you know what? Just driving over today, and for the first time, we saw that the mesquite are in bloom now. So when the mesquite trees are in bloom down here in the desert Southwest, it means two things. First of all, it's not going to freeze anymore. Okay, you want to cut some more up? It's not going to freeze anymore. That's just they're always the judge. The mesquites are the gods of it not freezing anymore. And it's only happened once that I know of where they actually bloomed and then it froze. And so I've been here almost 50 years. So the other thing is, come on over here, Lord. This is like, because we're getting that. Yeah, for how mean they were,
Yeah.
it isn't, well, there's a lot in the window, but it's not
look at the
100,000
windows.
bees. There's not, I don't know if it was a sick hive or,
Right.
I really don't know.
Right.
Or if they just swarmed. Because if they just swarmed,
That may be it.
so swarming is nature's way of propagating the air with bees. And I don't know how many of you have seen a ball of bees hanging in a tree like the size of a basketball. Or maybe you've driven through one on the highway, like a cloud of them, or heard one fly over. They splatter over your windshield. Well, that is when you have a hive like this, and 10 or 20% of the bees take off, go find a new place to live. You still have your old hive. That could have happened. That's why there's less bees right now. Is that?
Take a look at that. What do you think that is?
I don't know. Look
It
at
almost
that.
looks
Look
like
at
they
that.
were chewing. It almost looks like spray insulation.
I gotta get
And they were chewing on it.
I gotta get the flashlight on it because I'm not sure what the hell I'm looking at. Yep, that's what it is. They were chewing on it. And look at, there's the pattern of the comb in it.
Right.
In the spray,
Right.
and the insulation.
Yeah.
And that is actually not even spray insulation. You see that? There's
No,
a
it's
sheet.
like foam.
It's a sheet.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
sheet
it's
they
like,
installed.
Oh, be doggone.
Yeah.
Now we can actually coat a lot of this
Yeah, that was my next question.
with undercoating because as long as we stay from that, away from that hole down below there.
We're ready for it.
Yeah, it looks like it, huh?
Yeah.
We got it all pretty well scraped down.
Yeah.
Wow, what a weird one. Well, that's all of them. It's very interesting how they formed, they chewed away this insulation and built a comb around it, and now it's shaped like that. That's really bizarre. Because down here you can see that it's just like regular old insulation. How weird. These things are always so damn weird, we never know. That's half the fun of it, of course. So this is the actual breaker box right here. That's the actual breaker box. Yep, so, shit. We got a little bit more scraping here to do hose up above. I'm gonna grab the pry bar and do that. So pretty good. There's not either. I think it's a hive that just swarmed, and that's why they're down in numbers. Because if they just swarmed yesterday, when they swarm, they don't leave a dozen at a time. 10,000 bees will disappear. Let's straighten that up in the top area a little bit more. They will, I've seen them come out of a hole like this at 1,000 per second. So they will all usually gather up on the outside of the entrance of the hive and then take off like a cloud, as a unit, as an organism. That's how they react. And I have seen a ball of bees like this disappear into a hole the size of your thumb in 30 seconds. They don't, when they move in or move out, they don't move a dozen at a time. They all do it at once. So this is either, I hate to see even sick hives because African hive bees don't really get sick. So this has got to be a hive that swarm. It's springtime in the Rockies, that's what they do. It's just nature's way. So this is really going to solve a lot of problems for Randall, and he can get to it and do whatever he wants in here now. Because before, you couldn't weed whack the lawn, wouldn't even want to walk by there. They kept chasing him in the damn house. So, thank you. All right. I mean, look at them all in the windows, guys. This is ridiculous. So all the host is going to do now is coat everywhere with that automotive undercoating so that it basically masks the pheromones where it soaks into the wood, and we can't remove it and take it with us because of structural. So, interesting. Everyone's so different. It's just never know what to expect. Very, very strange. We all, and Randall, got chased off. One bee would come and not leave us alone. Pestered host for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, one bee. Thank God it wasn't 1,000 of them or more. So this hive had a tendency toward aggression for sure, because one bee would come and mess with them. But then we cut it open. I think the reason is because we closed up their front door, confused them, and we made a whole new back door for them, right? So, weird hive, here we go again. But we got rid of a horrible, horrible threat. Coach, do you have anything to say about hives and walls?
In garages, in electrical box areas?
I sure do, Reed and Lois. Here's what's going on. If you see honeybees, if you're in Arizona and you see honeybees coming and going, by your electrical box, like these ones were, those are killer bees. 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way here since 1998. Especially in Arizona, but really everywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line. You absolutely can't trust a feral honeybee hive anymore. They're Africanized. They'll kill your dog, like the people we saw the other day, those poor individuals and that poor animal. They're just bad, and you're not doing the environment any favors by quartering honeybees. Honeybees inbreed America's native plants. They compete with America's native bees and native pollinators for resources. They're just bad news. Besides that, they're dangerous. Deadly invasive species here. Get rid of them. Call an exterminator ASAP. Don't hesitate. And never relocate a feral honeybee hive. There's no need for it. Feral honeybee hives should always be exterminated. We'll see you guys on the next job. Let's save America's native bees.
Killer bees are swarming. Crossbred in Brazil in 1950.